Hi guys, this video is going to be about using your gray card to get the best white balance possible, the best tones in your image possible. We've done this in very different environments. We've done it using flash during the daytime. We've done it using natural light during the daytime, and we've done it using LED continuous light when it's dark like right now. All of these conditions were done with 2 separate models, so it gives us a lot of variables to play with, and it shows you the value of using a gray card and how great it can make the tone in your images. So without further ado, let's get to it. For lighting on the shoot, I use the Rotolight AOS 2. When I use these lights, I can choose my white balance on the back of the light. I'll usually choose a temperature between 4700 to 5500 based upon what looks good in the environment on their skin. When I then use the gray card technique that I'm about to show you, it brings it all together to create beautiful skin tones on my subjects. This is how we set up the white balance using the gray card. I'm going to go to the function button, also stands for Fedora Nation, just saying. And you're going to go down to set. Right there you see that circle. That circle needs to be completely inside of the gray area of the gray card. Now you hold the center button here and it tells you what the white balance should be. It comes back at 5700. To maintain that white balance, you just hit the center button again, and now you have white balance. One thing that you really should do if you want to do this right is you need to turn the flash on. If you're going to use a flash like up here or anything you want, or a constant light, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're using that light source when you're setting your white balance. You're going to see that it actually fires the shutter, which also fires the flash, which is great. As you can see just on the back of the camera, it's really changed it to a much less red white balance. And now we're going to hit the center button again for it to select that. And now when we take a shot, yeah, take your gray card away for me. Yeah, I mean, the shots are just right on check. That is how you set your white balance. And we're gonna do that in multiple locations today and show you guys how to switch it out. You wanna hop up on here? I've eaten worse than this. I had live giant ants in Ecuador.
No, 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 no!
Please tell me that was recording.
Yes. After clearing the fence of cicada exoskeletons, we got down to shooting. And as you can see, when you use this technique, the tones on your models are so soft and pleasing. Now this brings up an interesting scenario, because if the sun is hitting the gray card, it's going to give a different reading. Okay, so now it's moved it to 5700, so we did get a little bit of a different reading because she's in the sun versus being in the shade. When setting your custom white balance, it's very important that your subject is in the same lighting condition when you use the gray card as where you intend to shoot them. 5400. So you can tell it is pretty touchy. So if it's in the shade, if you're using sunlight, artificial light, all of the above, make sure to set your white balance based upon your actual shooting conditions. So if I'm going to have Alyssa in the shade here, I need to record this white balance with her being in the shade, because when she goes into the sun, obviously the sun's going to cast tones onto her, which is going to change the white balance. How do you feel about this little dude?
No. Yes. No. Oh, no. Stop! Get it away from me.
You sure?
No, stop. I don't like the noises they make. Quit. I don't like bugs.
What are you looking at?
I'm using your glasses.
Are you?
Oh, stop it! Stop. I'm literally about to do things that you don't want to hear.
Look, I'm hating on you, Mr. Cicada. How rude. A shout out to the cicadas for helping me make this video. It wouldn't have been the same without you guys.
This way, longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home.
This shoot was done at a beautiful venue called The Farm at Wolf Creek. Well, they allowed me access to a normally restricted dock that I could shoot at my own risk. Well, while setting up for the shoot, I inadvertently gave my new hip a stress test, and it passed. 10,000 steps a day, baby. A big shout out to the property for letting us shoot there. It's a beautiful place that you guys can check out that's just an hour south of Atlanta. Don't pay attention to the dock. They had nothing to do with that. That was all me. And this venue is gorgeous. Many people don't think about using a gray card during a golden hour time of the day shoot, but it really ties your colors and tones in perfectly when you do so. People have asked me, do you really change it all the time when the lighting and color changes? Isn't that annoying? I just look at it like I do changing my exposure settings manually. If you want it to be great, take the time to change it and make it right. Auto anything rarely delivers the best results. The only thing that I like done automatically on a camera is the focus. Everything else, I do on my own. So in every scenario, I'm changing color because even though it's still the same sun, same backdrop, the tones in the sky are changing, so you got to keep changing your white balance if you really want perfect tones. All right, so right now, somebody's firing gunshots. And on top of that, as we speak, the sun has set. And when the sun sets, you have to control your light. The time to get natural light shots in that golden hour is what we just did. That's when the sun is near the horizon, it's nice and diffused, it's pushing nice tones and nice diffused light onto your subjects. You'll notice I still gray carded for that for white balance. Now, as we get into this time of night, once the sunset really hits, I'm hoping to get really great colors in the sky, which will reflect into the water here, and then we'll get really beautiful shots. I'm gonna gray card for that, obviously, so I can get the tones of the sky right and the tones that we're about to put on me with LED. So let's show you the difference. So right now I have the sun hitting me from this side, ambient light on this side, and now I'm gonna turn the AOS 2 on me and you'll see the difference it makes to really give me great color in my face and my light. Now you can see it. It really makes it an enormous difference. I absolutely just love the tones and the gray card output that I get when you get a sunset like this with rotolight. Did all the shoot with the AOS 2 and the A7R3. Those are that's pretty much my favorite kit, and I absolutely love using it. I hope that helped, my friends. An absolutely just epic day falling through the dock, chasing the girls with cicada exoskeletons, just sitting on an abandoned boat. I mean, it's a normal day for me, and I absolutely loved it. Big thanks to the ladies. And to Mark for helping. Couldn't have done it without all of them, obviously, and we couldn't do this without you. So make sure to give all of them a follow. I'm very grateful to all of you out there for watching. If you want to learn more on how to become a great photographer, you got to come to one of my workshops, guys. If you can't do that, you can at least learn online on my Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/JasonLanier And but there's nothing like the real thing. So if you really want to learn how to do this crazy thing called photography, come to a workshop, my friends. JasonLanier.com/register. Until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Try to get that works for you, and remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.